Right, we live up in here. We live, but I didn't have the mic on. I did not have the mics on. We live right here on. Oh, let me get this camera rolling. All right, we live right here on the Reeducation and Hip Hop Show. With B Jack the Rap Counselor and Spicy Cheyenne up in this motherfucker. Sassy, Miss Sassy. I'm just kidding. We got Miss Sassy up in the building. All right. Trying to
I
get
have
the
a
mic.
different name every day of the week. Depends on the day of the mood, guys.
She's talking to her counselor.
My counselor, my man.
Not me. I'm talking about an actual counselor.
Oh, I really am.
I'm talking about another counselor.
I really am.
I can't counsel you. That's not right. I'm just
I really
talking shit.
am.
I was talking shit. Don't keep listening.
No, at that moment I need to let the world know. Guys, I don't care what your families have said because we've all been through it. Oh well, our family doesn't see counseling. I just read a few posts within the last week that say, my family says that we don't do counseling. Guys, it really is okay to do counseling.
It really is.
I am here to say that I felt the same way for many years. Until the last few months, have I been going hard at it. Yeah. Counseling really does help. I feel the changes within myself. I still have a lot of work to do. I really do. No, all bullshit aside. I have a lot of work to still do.
Amen.
But I am still going on a regular. I don't care if you go online and talk to them, if you talk on the phone to them, if you go in person. It really does help. Don't let our elders, because at 43 years old, I let people older than me tell me that, oh no, we don't do that. Oh right. Yes, we do. At 43.
All right, hold on. Let me cue the show up. First. Yeah. Nah, you started going in for a pause, you know what I'm saying, before we even got there. But you're tuned into the Reeducation of Hip Hop Show. All right, we're going to do this the right way. I go by the name of B Jack the Rap Counselor. B Jack the Rap Counselor in the building. Yeah. Phoenix Rising Energy 1. Phoenix Rising Energy 1 will be out May 22nd. Let's go. Listening to some of the songs right now. We're going to play this album through the whole episode. Episode 3, the Reeducation and Hip Hop Show. Let's go. B Jack the Rap Counselor. We got Spicy Cheyenne in the building. Let's go.
But wait, see, that's part of it. Who am I today?
You are Spicy Cheyenne. You're also Miss Sassy, but you're Miss Sassy. It's just a moniker. It's a moniker, like it's a nickname.
I started thinking of the laugh, but he didn't laugh.
I was burping, sorry.
See, he always got to go. But as he's saying, Big Jack the Rap Counselor, I need y'all to remember to follow him on all DSPs. Look up B Jack.
Yeah, for sure.
Follow him on all DSPs.
All the music platforms.
Spotify, Muse, Tidal, Amazon Music, YouTube Music.
Audio Mac, all of that.
YouTube.
All right.
Also, no, YouTube. You can follow B Jack TV or B Jack Topic. He does have both. DJ Topic will have all of the just albums. Right. I only say that and laughingly because I have a client, no names given, who adores him. But she said to me just a couple weeks ago, I can't seem to get past all the studio flows. I don't understand it. Well, that's because you're on his actual YouTube channel, not his music channel. Right. So we had to go through that and get her readjusted because she wants to hear his music. Oh, she wants to see and hear all the studio flows from past as well. But she was like, every time I play a song, all of a sudden an episode comes on and it's him talking. And there is a difference, guys.
There is a difference. So pay attention, man. Thank you again, Sass, for that.
He's gonna kick me off after tonight, guys.
No, I'm not. All right, so. Sorry, I had a gummy. Gotta have the gummies because I smoke a lot of weed. My mouth is dry.
Ask me in the comments, is it just gummies or is it edibles?
It could be
We
edibles.
really want to
It could be
know.
edibles. It could be edibles. You never know.
He always high. On life, that is.
That is for real, for real. All right, y'all. It's the Reeducation Hip Hop Show. We're gonna get into the mental health buzz. Mental health buzz. That's how we do it. Have you been feeling more happy, more happy, or stressed, sad, depressed? Have you been, more anxious, more depressed? Have you been upbeat? Have you been happy? I've been happy. I've been doing good myself. Miss Sassy, how you been doing this past week?
Oh, this past week has been rough. I do want to stop and say thank you to you.
Uh-huh.
Before I
But
even
first,
go
hold
into
on.
it.
You gotta give what your mental health check. Have you been feeling more? And say that
This
first.
past week, my anxiety has been on 1,000
Okay.
times 100. But before I go into detail with that, I do want to say thank you to you, B.
All right.
He really has held myself down. I can't speak for anybody else.
Right. All right. Let's get into it. All right. So for the local buzz, we're gonna start off like this. In the community we're dealing with, I want to specifically talk about parents dealing with kids going to jail for the first time and how to deal with it. So, Miss Sassy, how you feel about the situation? We are dealing with a teen who is going to jail, who has gone to jail, and will probably be going to jail for a felonious situation. We'll leave it at that. Now, just leaving it at that, how do you feel?
This is a very trying time. There's a lot of praying going on.
Absolutely.
To give a quick rundown, this past Tuesday morning, I woke up at 1:42. Normally in the mornings when I wake up in the middle of the night, it's because I gotta pee or I want to feed the fat self. Just real honest shit. And it wasn't either of those. Like I just woke up and it was like a very awkward feeling. I try in the middle of the night to not come down and bother B when he's working in the studio. And I couldn't help myself but to come to the studio. I didn't speak to him when I came down. I simply sat in the chair on the other side of his desk and I didn't say anything for probably a good 10 minutes. And he was dealing with um, somebody else on the phone and talking them through their nonsense. But even then, when I came down, he said, "Babe, are you okay?"
Right.
And I couldn't speak. I just needed to feel his presence near me because I just knew something wasn't right, but I couldn't pinpoint what it was.
Right. Anyway, let's get to it. Speed, just to
So
save time.
he gets off the phone. He says, "Are you good?" And I said, "No, like something's just not right. Like I don't know what it is, but I can't pinpoint it." He said, "That's weird because about 10 minutes before you came down here, I had the same feeling. I walked outside out onto the sun porch, prayed, heard about eight shots to the north of us, came back in the house, came back down here, got a phone call." He's like, "But I didn't think anything of it."
Yeah. What day was that?
That was Tuesday morning.
Okay.
By this point, it's about 2 in the morning. So we talked for a few minutes and felt each other out on what was being said and how we were both feeling, but we couldn't pinpoint what it was that was going on. So I said, "You know what? I'm good." No, actually, he said, "Babe, try to lay back down. You have to work in the morning."
Right.
I said, "You're right." He said, "But you know what? I'm going to follow you." So we both go up to lay down. He gets laid back. I am still sitting up in our bed when our other child, who's in the home, comes in the door of our bedroom. Well, she knocked. I got to give her credit. She knocked and waited. And we were like, "Yeah." She comes in the door and she says, "Mom, you have to speak to so and so." I'm not going to give names. That's my brother or my son's girlfriend.
Right.
I get on
A
the
friend
phone
of
with
the
her.
family.
We are told at this point that our one child has been arrested. At this point, she says that from what the officers told everybody present, that it's an obstructing and resisting. So we're like, okay. So for a few hours, B and I paced the floor. He's doing his research. I'm on the phone, constantly calling the after hours line, waiting to hear her name, wanting to know the charges, looking online. Like, we're both doing what we got to do, but we're both pacing the floor at the same time.
Mhm.
At about 3:08, my phone rings, and it won't let me accept the call because I don't have an account set up with whatever technology system they use. I never been through this. My man ain't had to call me from that. My kids have never had to go.
Right.
Like, I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, it's all a new experience, the whole thing.
So
for the parents who ain't never been through it, this is some of the shit that you're gonna experience yourself.
it's rough.
It's nerve wracking to say the least. So
at that point,
once we figured out,
at that very point, I was in tears and had to go to B and he was like, babe, calm down. I said, this is hard for me, like, because she just tried to call me. It's her first time through the system.
right?
I know she feeling like, oh, mom's just not answering.
Yeah.
Wasn't the case. But now we know that she's finally booked and she's secure.
Right.
Because as a mom,
that's all you want to know.
Through Trump times, I'm not going to lie, y'all. Through Trump times.
Yeah.
Well, I paced our kitchen floor. We lucky there's still a floor for real.
For sure.
All I could think was, she is a mixed child. Y'all have had her at this point for over an hour. Why is she not registering?
I need you to know something, because this is another conversation for another day too. But just chiming in when you said mixed child. First and foremost, in the eyes of the system, if you have one parent that is black, they look at you as black nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that's going through that right now, because Sassy is white, obviously, and she has black children.
Yes.
And this is why I'm saying this, because for the ones who do and don't know, you have to say that the eyes of the law, they're black. So
all three of my kids' birth certificates say that they are African American.
Moving on, I want to move this along because we're already like 15 minutes in, and I want to say I want to further along the conversation so we can get to where we need to get to, because there's a lot of detail that you're putting in there that is not going to get us to the conversation, which is for those parents, for any other parent and guardian who might be going through a situation like this. What I need for y'all to do is reach out to somebody in your community, reach out to somebody that's close to you, that can help you not feel so overwhelmed and anxious, because it's a lot to go through. You know what I'm saying? It is a lot to go through.
At that point, I have to stop you, B.
And if you don't know,
shout outs to you.
Right. And if you have nobody, then you can hit me up, BJack the Rap Counselor, PRE, on most of the socials. I help if I can,
I got to give
hit me in a DM.
Shout out to BJack. I have to give a huge shout out to Andrea, Shiloh, and Ariel.
Big shout out.
Andrea left work and came directly to the courthouse to go back in with me. Ariel was on the phone with me and messaging me constantly whenever I could get the messages.
Right.
And Shiloh, as my children's godmom,
salute to them.
Was steadily blowing me up, even though she understood I couldn't answer because I was in the
courtroom. So moving forward, we're in the very beginning stages of this process, but she's been to jail the first time. Needless to say, it's a very severe situation that she's got to deal with, and I want to say, if you're a parent, once again, reach out to me, BJack the Rap Counselor, PRE, on most of the socials, or BJack the Rap Counselor if you're watching this. DM me however you need to. Email me, BJack the Rap Counselor, also at Gmail. Excuse me, BJack the Rap Counselor at Gmail. It's on the screen. Hopefully this thing was working today.
I'm also going to say, moms,
reach out to counseling and therapy though.
Moms, if you just need to talk, reach out to me. My email is misssassyprofanent@gmail.com. Going through this, and like he said, we are in the beginning stages. I sat that following morning. I planned on going to work. Yes, I did. Got up that morning and contemplated within myself. And I chose to take that day off. Thank God I did. He didn't believe me when I messaged him at about 11 o'clock in the morning and said, damn, the way it feels is I'm going to be here all day. I sat in the courtroom from 8:30 in the morning until 4 o'clock.
Yeah, she definitely did.
Minus a break from 12 to 1:30 when the judge kicked us all out because she was going on lunch.
Yeah.
But even at that point, I never left the courthouse grounds because with the first steps as the arraignment, there's no set time for them.
The main thing to know as a parent is that no matter what the court time says, is that it's not gonna be at that time. You're gonna be sitting there, and you could be sitting there all day, is what she's saying. So
you really could.
So I want to end on that note and say thank you, Sassy, for It's not about cutting you off, baby. Yeah, I love you. She thinks I'm just cutting her off. No,
I know he is. I hear him. So do y'all.
I love you. I want to say thank you for real, for sharing this story, because it's a hard thing for us to deal with. So to all the parents out there in the community, man, reach out to me, B Jack, the rap counselor, PRE, on all social medias. Reach out to Miss Sassy as well. And for the most part, reach out to counselors and therapists in your community. They're all out. They're around there. But you're not alone. You ain't the only one. B Jack cares. Don't nobody else care. You know what I'm saying?
I am going to end my part of this conversation by saying to our OGs that think it's great to be like, oh yeah, we can pass these youngins the bag. They can go out here and sell for us. They can be on our hustle squad. No, that's not okay. Me as a parent, I want my children to pass me on this journey of life.
All right. I'm gonna
no,
tell you, and I'm gonna carry on.
I don't want them to sit next to me or behind me. I want them to excel and take the right road. So to our OGs who are out here doing the thug life, that are carrying on this for our younger generations to come,
it's time to quit it. It's time to cut it.
Y'all really think about it. Because are you going to be there to support them while they going through their lockdown? Are you going to be there to hold them up? No, you're not.
Nope.
Because as we run in this situation, there's many people that run.
Absolutely.
So to you OGs that think it's okay to pass on the hustle lifestyle, I respect that, but I don't. Tell them to get a 9 to 5.
This is what I'm gonna say.
Encourage, and you're not shutting.
No, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. I'm not.
Encourage them
chill.
to get a 9 to 5. Encourage them to get their high school diploma. Encourage them to go and get their career. I don't care if it's a trade school, a local Muskegon Community College, whatever level it is. Encourage them to go past us. Because the reason that we are seeing so much negativity is because so many of our so-called OGs are not being a positive role model to our younger generation.
We need more positive role models, more positive OGs, more positive OGs. That's the message for the day. That's for real. That's real. Thank you, Miss Sassy, for saying that.
You're welcome. And I say this shit honestly. The glasses are in place for a reason.
It's a lot. It's a hard situation to deal with.
A lot of emotions to my world.
Right.
To our world.
Right.
Not only is our child hurting and scared, but we as parents, her siblings, her son, her real close friends that really love her.
The ones who go to jail ain't just the ones who get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Are the ones hurting.
They hurt the family. So for y'all thugs out there, you know, the hustlers and all that, like she said, the ones who are passing this generational thing on. I mean, keeping it generationally going, y'all need shame on you, and not to the ones who listen. First and foremost, you guys, I'm gonna say thank you, Miss Sassy, once again. We're gonna leave it.
One more thing to say.
Come on, because we're over a lot of time that I wanted to do for this segment.
I do have one more thing to say.
This episode about to be longer than? Come on.
Sorry.
No, I love you. I'm just playing. Come on. It's real.
As we watch social media and we watch the real life news, we have so many young so-called men, young, old, they all are now convincing these young girls and their girls, because, oh, you my girl, to hold for me, take my charge for me. I'm going to say something on the real. This man that sits next to me is the realest motherfucker I know. Because I can guarantee if it was us in a predicament, I don't care if it was on my possession, he's going to say it was him.
Right.
because he's real. But you youngins
We need more real men.
want these young girls to take these charges, and that's not okay.
That's not okay.
Step up and be a man. You
Thank
played that life and pulled these girls, a lot of these, I can't say all,
It's time.
but you pulled a lot of these young girls into it.
It's time for a change, y'all. It's time for a change in the hood. And B Jack is B Jack, the rap counselor, along with Miss Sassy, right here on the Reeducation and Hip Hop Show. That's what we're about. We're about the positive change in the community. It's time. Thank you, Miss Sassy. Thank you, Miss Sassy. I love you so much.
I just want to say peace, love, and positivity.
Yes.
I pray that this world gets better. This negativity that's going on, and I'm going to speak especially on our area of Muskegon Heights.
All right, baby. I hear you.
But y'all got to do better. Y'all got to get
really
right. Because there's too many people dying in the streets.
Absolutely.
I mean,
we see it every day. This is over. I need to end this segment, baby. I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude.
Cut me off.
But we over 20 minutes, and I wanted to keep these segments at 10 minutes.
Cut my mic.
This is how we feel. It's a passionate situation, not just because of our situation, but because it's how we feel, yo. Miss Sassy.
A lot of kids go through it.
Thank you, Miss Sassy.
It's very hard.
All right, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all comment, get in the comments, and show some love. Put some hearts in the comment section for Miss Sassy. Type in hashtag Miss Sassy. We love you, and we gonna keep it going. All right, B Jack, right here on the Reeducation Hip Hop Show. Y'all give some love to Miss Sassy. Thank you, Miss Sassy. It's a hard thing to deal with. All right, we gotta keep it moving. Woo, that was a heavy weight. Now, shit, I don't even know how much time I got for the rest of the show.
We have as much time as we want.
I'm just kidding. But all right, so
I'm here. I feel like I'm stuck in the corner.
Well, you said you was gonna be out of here, so I mean, I'm giving you the opportunity to,
I'm done. I'm here. I am here.
What do you mean you're here?
I'm here. If I need to respond on something, I will. But
there ain't nothing else to respond on, Sassy.
Then take the camera off me and cut my mic. Look, he didn't laugh at that one. He foul.
Yep, I can cut the mic.
Ah!
Okay, Miss Sassy, thank you. Thank you so much.
Angle the camera that way.
I'm trying to. Hey, it ain't my fault. You used to do that. You know what I'm saying? You used to do that job.
I can't when you got me on.
All right, listen. All right. Thank you, Miss Sassy. Once again, no, that's a little rough to digest because it's something that's close to home, and it's because we really going through it in real time. So I want to say peace, love, positivity to my whole family. If y'all get in the comments, man, if you fuck with me in this show, get in the comments, man, and show me some love. Show some love to Miss Sassy as well. All right, local buzz. Woo. The Reeducation and Hip Hop Show. We are listening to Phoenix Rising Energy 1. Phoenix Rising Energy 1 dropping May 22nd, baby. Let's go.
Hey.
All right, local buzz. We need to get this done. It's Saturday, May 10th. Local buzz. I've been following the Christopher Scher trial, the officer out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, who killed Patrick Leoya. Excuse me. They had a mistrial, and so they're going to be deliberate. Well, the judge told them to go back and deliberate, and they came back with another nothing. So I'm pretty sure they're going to retry this thing again. But the natives are restless and they are upset, as they should be, because we need justice for Patrick Leoya and his family. Peace, love, and justice, and condolences to his family, Patrick Leoya. Christopher Scher trial is done. It was a mistrial, but shout out to WCZM 13, and I'm gonna keep y'all updated when I'm pretty sure it's gonna get retried again. So y'all stay tuned to that for sure. Send some peace, love, positivity out to a young lady named Rasiah Weatherspoon, I believe it is, who was homeless but now has utilized the resources at Covenant House. It is a place for homeless people where they can go and save their money and get on their feet. And she did so, and now she's on her feet. She's in school, or I believe she finished school, but she has a place to call home. So shout out to Covenant House for that. If you or somebody else know of anybody that's homeless, please have no hesitation and hit me up. I have resources for you, especially if you're in West Michigan. Shout out to Every Woman's Place for women here in Muskegon. Shout out to the Men's Mission right here in Muskegon as well. All right, moving on. And good news, Mona Shores Public School. Mona Shores, shout out to Mona Shores Public School for $80 million rehaul for building upgrades. And since my baby girl Mila Renee goes to Mona Shores and her brother does too, I want to send some peace, love, positivity out to them. And her mom is also a teacher out there, so peace, love, positivity in Mona Shores Public School. All right, that's what I got for y'all in the local buzz. In the global buzz, the Tyree Nichols case, the 3 black officers were acquitted, but they are still facing federal conviction. So I'm praying that, Tyree Nichols' family gets justice on the federal level because the state, I want to believe it's New Orleans. I'm going to have to look that up. Is New Orleans or North Carolina? One of them. Sorry, I've been sipping already. I've been sipping. And I didn't write down that, that one little tidbit. But Tyree Nichols' case, on the state level, the 3 officers were acquitted. They are the officers who had beat and killed, ultimately, Tyree Nichols. And, man, I want to say peace, love, and condolences to his family. Hopefully y'all get justice on the federal level because they are still facing federal charges. All right, moving on. Also in global news, Rite Aid. If you get your drugs from Rite Aid, make sure you use those rewards because they are closing all their doors by the end of 2025. Rite Aid cites bankruptcy as the reason for its closing all its stores, and 2025 is the last year for Rite Aid. Rite Aid has been a pillar in the community. I got one of my COVID shots from Rite Aid, so I want to say peace, love, positivity to Rite Aid. 60 years strong in the community. So, man, peace, love, positivity to them. Hopefully, they got a good pension and a retirement plan. All right, moving on. In the streaming buzz, we're going to get right to it, man. My man David Banner was on Drink Champs this morning. David Banner on Drink Champs this morning. Shout out to David Banner. David Banner is one of them guys, man. He's one of them ones. And I want to say peace, love, positivity to him because, for real, David Banner is a guy he reminds me of myself. Very spiritual, very into the community, very into people, very into humans, and the betterment of us. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say peace, love, positivity to David Banner. On Drink Champs, go check that out. Salute to Noriega and DJ Effin. I know Noriega got the hair dye for men and shit, right? But he gotta have some type of hair growth hormone because this motherfucker been bald my whole life. Now after 30 years, this motherfucker got braids and shit. The fuck? Salute to NORE and DJ Effin with David Banner on Drink Champs today. Go check that out, man. It's Saturday, May 10th. Wale is on Revolt, talking about his new album and his relation to Afro beat, but no, just African music because he's African, you know what I'm saying? So he's talking about how much he is ready to explore new avenues in music and how he never really took a break from music, but we probably haven't heard all the music from him. So salute to Wale, man, one of the great poets of this time, man. And Music Buzz, I really checked, and there really ain't nothing new out. So go back to the last episode, literally, and go check out all the things that is new in music. Basically, I want to say, you got Coco Jones that's out. All the music that's out right now that's popping that y'all need to get hip to if you ain't hip to it already. Coco Jones just dropped last week. Go pay attention to that. Who dropped? Wiz Khalifa dropped. Go check out that Cushion Orange Juice. My favorite album is Larry June, 2 Chainz, and Alchemist. Life is Beautiful. Please go check that shit out. But you already know what I'm about to do. Check out my 2 singles. I'm from Michigan, and I'm the man. As I take y'all out with a new single, with a new song off my new album, Phoenix Rising Energy 1, May 22nd. Let's go. Yeah. The Reeducation and Hip Hop Show. Thank you to Spicy Cheyenne, aka Miss Sassy, for being on the episode with us. This one is for the people. This one is for the community. Peace, love, positivity, y'all. Let's go. Phoenix Rising Energy 1 will be out May 22nd. I need y'all to go pre-save this album. If you follow me on any social media, the links are up right now. Like, subscribe, Share this motherfucking video. Share this motherfucking video. We out. The Reeducation and Hip Hop Show. Let's go. B Jack the Rap Counselor, baby. I'm out. I want to say thank you to all our sponsors. Wait, we ain't got none yet. Hopefully we get some sponsors soon because the nigga needs some more dollars. I want to say peace, love, positivity to the planet, man. Check on your peoples. Check on your peoples. Check on yourself. Make sure you do for yourself more than you do for others. Live and let live. Love and don't smother. And through it all, smile more, motherfuckers. And that's the message for the day, baby. I'm out of here, man. B Jack the Rap Counselor. Yeah. Phoenix Rising Energy 1. Phoenix Rising Energy 1 is on the way. May 22nd. Go check out the singles. I'm the man, and I'm from Michigan. Out right now. B Jack the Rap Counselor. I'm out. The Reeducation and Hip Hop Show. This is episode 3, baby. Subscribe. Stay tuned. This is for the people, baby. We for the people. Stand up, stand tall, stay proud. From Muskegon Heights to wherever you from, B Jack the Rap Counselor, on behalf of Miss Sassy and the Reeducation and Hip Hop Show, we out. Saturday, May 10th. Shout out to all the graduates. This song right here is called We Made It, and it's for the graduates of 2025. Salute to y'all, man. We out. Peace. Okay, let's go. Lyricist, baby, that's word the mother. Check my catalog, my rappers leave the weapon like Benny.